Hey everyone, this is Mike from the Now It's Dark movie podcast.
And this is Tim, and we wanted to do a quick video on Dougie Jones, what he represented, why Lynch and Frost chose him. It seemed like an odd choice, and honestly, I haven't seen a lot of kind of thematic analysis of what Dougie Jones meant for the series. So we're going to get into that a little bit today.
Just thought that you should know that there will be spoilers here, so if you haven't seen or finished Twin Peaks The Return, make sure that you go do that and then check out this video. All right, Tim, I want to know your thoughts on Dougie Jones, his presence in the show, his meaning in the whole series, and your opinion of him.
Dougie Jones was an interesting choice for Lynch and Frost to go with because, you know, Dale Cooper was kind of the heart and soul of the show, what a lot of people look forward to seeing again. A comforting figure amidst, you know, so much horror.
Yeah.
And to have him taken away was a bold step. But I think there was a real purpose behind that. I originally found Dougie Jones a little grating.
Yeah.
When episode 3 came around, I found it kind of funny, but a little hokey and repetitive. I felt like I got it. I felt like I'd seen this kind of character in Being There. And, you know, this kind of idiot savant.
Yeah.
So I felt it was a little cliched and repetitive. But there was something about a moment when the one-armed man said, "Please come back."
Yeah, you have to wake up.
Thursday.
It kind of struck me that Dougie Jones is being denied, strategically denied or withheld the return of Dale Cooper was really mirroring the desire of people to see, you know, this good force come back and return. But also I think Dougie Jones, you know, with Janie and Sonny Jim, it kind of gave us an opportunity to see a kind of middle-class success story, I'd say, because they find themselves in trouble with loan sharks. The original Dougie Jones was cheating on his wife. They have plenty of problems. There are people out to kill him, in fact. And when Cooper, as Dougie Jones, comes back, he, you know, through the help of the lodge figures, happens to, you know, find himself, he gets rich. He befriends the Mitchum brothers, which is a really funny kind of twist.
That was a really excellent twist.
And that probably should have been in one of our top fives. Was that episode.
Maybe, yeah.
But I really think going on this journey with Dougie Jones and Janie and the whole family was a way of examining the American dream.
Yep.
Not only as a contrast to the horrors of what Twin Peaks has become, and a chance for them to kind of have some fun with some comedy and stuff, but also just kind of the fraudulence of what the American dream has become. Because you have a family that's given wealth and that, you know, through seemingly their hard work or persistence has been able to, you know, rise above their social circumstances. But it's totally a fraud. I mean, not only was Janie's husband manufactured by Evil Coop to keep him out of the lodge, but her love and affection for him only grows the more he physically looks attractive. The minute that she notices in the doctor's office that he's much more in shape.
Yep.
But he also provides her with a car and money, and Sonny Jim with a playset.
Even though he's a vegetable.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a certain tragedy in that nobody seems to really notice or care that Dougie Jones just totally changed physically.
Yeah.
I mean, within seconds.
Yeah.
Jade goes to the bathroom. She comes back. He's much thinner and is wearing different clothes and has a different haircut.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like,
and he's vomited this poison.
Yeah, this weird Garmonbozia concoction stuff. And she's like, "What's going on? Why, you've changed." "Okay, let's go."
Yeah.
He gets home after a few days, presumably of being gone. Janie's upset, but the minute she sees the money that he's got,
things change.
Well, I'll accept you.
And the office doesn't really seem to mind or care that he's gone either. They just kind of say stuff like, "Oh, well, hey, you were on a bender, weren't you?"
Right. I think Lynch and Frost do have affection and empathy for Janie E. and Sonny Jim especially. But you just cannot deny that this whole thing, this whole kind of American dream story that they live throughout The Return is a total fraud.
Yeah.
And I think they are commenting on how the American dream itself has just become totally fraudulent while empathizing with the people caught up in trying to realize it.
Yeah, definitely. Dougie Jones was a very profound character in that sense because, it's kind of the opposite of what's going on in Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks itself is kind of the decline, maybe like the more noticeable in terms of the physical decline of the middle class, whereas this is how success and money can even turn you into just a zombie.
And self-perfection.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're very right. They almost prefer him as a zombie than as kind of like a person exercising their free will.
Yeah.
But also, being complicated and yeah, for that way, I guess in a way, the perfect subject of the American dream is just this zombie who walks through life, just getting lucky.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. For the record, this discussion about Dougie Jones already exists in our full podcast. So our full podcast of Now It's Dark is about 70 minutes long. You can find it in the link below.
And also stay tuned because we will be doing another video and a podcast responding to user comments and also looking for feedback in terms of where we should go next after Twin Peaks. So stay tuned, and thanks for listening.